Before we start, I said Christmas a lot in this video, so let's make a little drinking game out of it. Drink every time I say Christmas. Oops, that's two already. Good luck.
She's a Mona Lisa.
Chestnuts roasting on an open fire. Snow starting to cover the ground. Families decorating their Christmas tree. Yep, you know what time it is. It's Christmas time. The wonderful time of the year when the companies all around the world try to shove this commercial holiday down all our throats, telling us to buy now. I mean, originally Christmas was like 2 days, 24th and 25th of December, but now it's spread kind of like, you know what? to be a holiday season during the whole December. And now, in the recent years, it's like you're enjoying a spooky season and you go to a Halloween party. You get dead drunk and then you wake up and it's Christmas. I don't know about you, but after my blackout, I prefer not knowing what time of the day it is, not what season it is. But alas, I too am guilty of enjoying the Christmas spirit, but during its appropriate time. And the way I usually get in the mood, don't be dirty, is to watch Christmas movies. Since I'm a broke AF student and can't pay for Netflix all year round and I'm saving it for the month of December, I've been quenching my thirst by watching Hallmark movies. And I know they get a bad rep. That's it. I know they get a bad rep. So I watched 12 Hallmark Christmas movies. A Royal Winter, The Sweetest Christmas, The Christmas Cottage, The Christmas Train, A Crown for Christmas, A Royal Christmas, Christmas Detour, Coming Home for Christmas, Wish for Christmas, Once Upon a Holiday, Once Upon a Christmas Miracle, and Let It Snow. Not the Netflix one. Sure, I could have made 12 separate movie reviews and spread this out, but for anyone who's seen these movies, they know that there's not much to talk about. They're all pretty much same shit, different packaging. So instead, I'll talk about some similarities that I've noticed throughout these movies. So first off, it's important to distinguish two major themes of these movies, and that's the princess or prince movies. And falling for the one. So let's start with the obvious one, shall we? I don't know what it is about Christmas that makes people in Hollywood go, all I want for Christmas is a goddamn prince. These movies can be boiled down to basically an ordinary girl or a boy comes into contact with a prince or a princess, hangs around the palace a bit, they solve a problem together, whatever the problem in the movie was, and in the process they fall in love. Boom, you got yourself a royal, because it's that easy, right? No? Just me? Okay. And has anyone noticed all of these imaginary countries that these royals come from are for some reason British? Like, do Americans realize that Europe is not all just Britain? Like, there's other countries too. The most concerning thing about this trend is that it's starting to spread to other platforms too. Most notably Netflix with their contributions to this genre. A Christmas Prince and all of its sequels. Yes, it's a goddamn trilogy. Woo! And Princess Switch and its newly released sequel, Princess Switch 2. Switched again. What is in my life right now? All in all, no matter how ridiculous this concept is, it's much less concerning than the other one. You're probably wondering right now, what could possibly be concerning about finding your fated love? Nothing for the most part. In some of these movies, the one comes to our female protagonist in her time of need, and through his love and Christmas spirit, of course, let's not forget what these movies are about, she changes for the better, you know? And they fall in love. Unrealistic, but cute. Although I'm slightly irked that it tries to sell this idea that you need another person to change for the better. This change should come internally, from inside, and not from somebody else. But okay, I'm not a total Grinch. Let's just say it's cute. Fine. My biggest gripe comes from the subgenre of these Christmas movies. And that's when the female protagonist, or the male protagonist in the case of Christmas Train, meets the one who's either an ex or a handsome stranger, falls in love with them while being in a relationship with another person, even more concerningly, a fiancé a lot of times. And at the end of the movie, this man is just thrown away like a dirty old sock to make room for the one. And I cannot stop thinking, well, that's not okay. And to make things worse, the now ex-fiancé is very understanding of the protagonist's ideas and feelings and just packs his bags and goes away. No problem. He's dumped in a very cruel way, and all of that during Christmas, the jolly season. I'm by no means a relationship expert, but it seems to me to be very wrong to stay in a relationship for both parties that they don't want to be in and are in it just because it's the right thing. Like, girl, you're obviously not in love with this poor bastard. Just let him go. Don't drag him along. Anyway, my point is that it just doesn't sit well with me. Actually, while I was watching these movies and thinking about what I can say in my video, I noticed a lot of things didn't sit well with me. I think I might just go back to watching Home Alone or something. And there's no way I'm doing a video on those movies because I don't want them to get destroyed for me. I really don't have a lot going for me in life right now, so I want to at least save something. Damn. Anyway, let's move on, shall we? Another thing that is very jarring in these movies is the cinematography and production itself. Like, all of the background music is just cheap, royalty-free Christmas music because they didn't have enough budget to buy the actual good, famous Christmas songs. The cinematography is nothing special. It's kind of like that school project where that one kid does the bare minimum so others won't be mad at him or her, but don't actually bend backwards. I was that kid. The worst is arguably the direction and the script itself. There are scenes that just break any resemblance of emergence you could have for these movies. For example, in the Christmas Train, there are a couple of scenes where the main protagonist keeps talking to the passengers on the train like it's the most normal thing to do. Or in Let It Snow, all the people staying at a hotel or the lodge are like one big family. Like, have you met people? I don't know what kind of magical world these movies are supposed to take place in, but strangers, be it in public transport or in hotels, tend to not give a shit about you. They are there to do their own thing, not to tell you their whole life story. Honestly, Train to Busan is a much more accurate representation of what riding a train is like. Good movie, by the way. And I know that the twist at the end of the Christmas Train explains it, but the twist itself makes god no sense. Heavy spoilers ahead. What the f was that? Honestly, it would be more realistic if they just left it as it was instead of making it so the director dude, I don't know his name, directed the whole thing So the director dude, I don't know his name, directed the whole thing so to make the two leads fall in love. And they just go with it like, oh really? You silly old man, you. Thank you for bringing us together. Are you kidding? I would be furious. Like, what the fuck is wrong with you? You can't play with people like they're your playthings. Go to therapy, dude. Also, another example is the scene in Christmas Cottage. You know what? I'll just play it for you and I think you'll get immediately what I mean.
We're great partners. We get each other. Really? He's smart and accomplished. He's driven.
He's handsome and successful, and I never have to worry about what his priorities are.
What? They just don't act like they're normal humans. While we're at the topic of not acting like humans, characters don't act like humans. It's so apparent they were written as certain archetypes and not like believable humans. It's the busy businesswoman that doesn't have time for Christmas or the overly excited Christmas lover. Like, I get it, you're a character in a Hallmark Christmas movie, but is you hating or loving Christmas the only personality you have? Honestly, the only characters that are somewhat likable and somewhat realistic are the old married couple from Christmas Detour and the old guy, friend, mentor guy from The Sweetest Christmas. They actually act like normal humans and look realistic in a very unrealistic movie. And they actually made me laugh on a few occasions. And while on the topic of realistic, the only movie out of these 12 that I actually like genuinely is Once Upon a Christmas Miracle. I genuinely enjoyed it. Sure, it has its flaws, but it's pretty goddamn good. The pacing at the beginning is a little strange because you're immediately thrown into the plot, but that's probably because its runtime is only an hour and a half. It does fix this later. The cinematography and direction are still following the Hallmark cheesy fashion, but the characters are actually somewhat believable. The leads naturally fall in love throughout the course of this movie, but because the plot takes place in a span of a month, it doesn't really feel like they were like, I just met you and I love you. It also heavily capitalizes on the idea that the Christmas is a time of sharing and miracles happening, which does a great job of getting you into the Christmas spirit. Also, I really love the bar scene at the beginning of the movie because it portrays the frustration of not being able to get a drink in a bar when it's crowded so well. Now I gotta mention the main reason why this movie probably is above average out of all of these 12. It's most probably because it's based on true events and it's from the Hallmark Movies and Mysteries channel instead of the main one. Actually, a lot of things make sense now. God damn it. So, after the short marathon of Hallmark Christmas movies and this little rant, what can I say? How to finish it off? Are these movies as bad as they say? Yeah, they're really not good. However, they do manage to put you in the Christmas mood, which at the end of the day is all it really matters, right? Since it was their purpose in the first place. So turn off your brain, turn on a Christmas movie, and have some good old Christmas fun during this holiday season. Happy holidays, everyone! Oh, and before I go, I forgot to mention one thing. Lacey Shepard seems to be to Hallmark what Vanessa Hudgens is to Netflix, the Christmas movie queen. And honey, that's so not fetch. If you don't get the reference, I don't think we can be friends. Bye bye! Buck each! So I know it's been a long time since my last video. Life caught up to me, you know, college and stuff. I hate it. So, but here I am, back again. Shady's back. I'm sorry. Tell a friend. Okay. So if you like this video, go leave a like and maybe subscribe and tell me what you want to see next. And also for the person in the comments saying that they want to see the bat in a pan, here it is with a Christmas cap this time. It's made out of paper. I'm poor.
Oh my god, guys, I am so stupid. I totally forgot to mention. I got a new profile picture. Yay! It's done by my friend, so I'll leave a link of her Instagram down in the description, so you should check it out. She's really talented.
Let's start, shall we? Me to when... God damn it. Okay. I hope you're fucking recording because I don't want to do this one more time. I don't know. It's been a while. It's been a long ass while. Okay, let's do this. Yeah. What is wrong with me? Oh god, okay. Where was I? I swear to god, I have an attention span of a golden fish. Okay. And the memory of it too. Let's continue this shit so I can get my... I'm not getting anyone. YouTube isn't paying me. God damn it. You know what? I'll just play it for you and I think you'll get immediately what I mean. Okay, or in case I can't record it, and then camera pans to another. Okay, pans to another room. Okay, break time. I have a cramp. I still have a cramp, but I'm back.
She's a Mona Lisa. Everyone's lining up to see her.